Hello, Form 2 students. This is a core topic on linear equations and one unknown. The hardest part about this chapter is actually handling the applications. So applications, basically worded questions. You can see the one in front of you is a worded question. The equation is not given to you, so making the equation is actually the hardest part of this. So I'm going to start with an easier question first, and then make sure that everybody's getting a grasp of the topic. I'm sure some of you forgot what you learned before, so we're going to start with this one. Let's just read the question first. Each hamburger contains X calories. X is the unknown. So usually questions will not give it, but in this question they did give it. So it depends. Be careful. Make sure there is a known. If not, then you would have to declare it, which we'll do in the next question probably. Anyways, it is given that 3 hamburgers contain a total of 1,500 calories. Now, in your mind, I know you're going to do 1,500 divided by 3, right? But if you want to make it using the letter X, well, you can write it like this. X equals to 1,500 divided by 3, which is 500. So the value of X is 500. Now, sometimes there's going to be more complicated question, like number 4 over here. The price of a table is $600. Jackie buys 2 tables and a chair for $1,350. Find the price of the chair. So the price of the table is $600. The chair is not given. We're going to declare an unknown because it's not provided for us. Let C, any letter you want, can be X or Y. Prefer Y because X looks like times, right? Let Y be the price of a chair, of one chair. Okay, so 1,350 is 2 times of a table, 2 times $600, plus the price of a chair is just Y. Now, if you add the total price, it should be 1,350. So this is what we call linear equation one unknown. There is only one unknown. Make sure that there's only one type of unknown. You can have 2 Y's on the equation, that's fine, or over here. But you cannot have a different letter X, okay? It has to be a single type of letter. Now, your job is to solve this. I can simplify 2 times 600, which is 1,200, plus Y equals 1,350. We have to make Y the subject, so that means you gotta put Y on one side. I'll keep Y on the left. I'll move 1,200 to the right. So how do you move it to the right is your job. It's turning from positive to negative. There's an invisible positive sign here. Becomes negative on the right side, 1,200. The final answer for this is 150. So you can make a final statement. The price of a chair is $150. Okay, so that's usually how the questions are made. There are more difficult ones, which I will go through now. Let's go for number 7. In a class, the number of girls is 8 more than 2 times the number of boys. If there are 26 girls in the class, find the number of boys in the class. So again, we're going to make a letter for the number of boys. Let B be the number of boys. So let's see how we're going to approach this. The number of girls is 8 more than 2 times of boys. So they're saying if you multiply 2 with the number of boys, 2b, then the number of girls is 8 more. So you have to think about this carefully because you cannot just put plus 8 next to girls. Think about it. If girls is you have to think about it this way. Which one is more to you? Okay, if you read it properly, the number of girls is 8 more. So logically, girls is more, right? So the number 26 here is the number of girls in the class. 26 is already the larger number. If you want to make the boys equal to the number of girls, you have to add 8 more to the number of boys. Okay, I know it's confusing now. So this is one of the biggest misconception and confusion students tend to make. You gotta be careful with this statement here, 8 more. You don't just add 8 to girls, because girls is already more than boys. If you're adding 8 more to 26, then you're making the girls number even higher. Okay, so you want to make it equal. Boys on the left side is representing the boys, the right side is girls. In order for them to be equal, you need to add more people to boys. Alright, so this is the equation. You gotta solve it. Move the furthest away to the right side. 26 minus 8. 2b equals to 18. b equals to 18 divided by 2. 2b is 2 times b. The opposite of times is divide. That's why you see me dividing it. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So there are 9 boys in the class. Now you can double check this. 2 times 9 is 18. So originally there are 18 boys. Sorry. There are 9 boys in the class. 26 girls, right? And it says here, when you multiply 2 to the number of boys, this one becomes 18, right? Multiplying 2. The number of girls is still 8 more than 2 times the number of boys. So if you add 8 to the number of boys, you will get 26, which is the same number as girls. Okay, so this is one of the more difficult questions, I would say, because of that particular statement. 8 more. I can do one more, maybe. Okay, I'll do this one. So in the test, the score of Amy is 4 marks less than half the score of Mary. If Amy got 40 marks in the test, find the score of Mary. Let M, alright, I forgot to write statement. So you write statement here. Let M be the score of Mary. So if Amy got 40 marks, okay, 40 here in a test, Amy got 40 marks. Mary got, so Amy is 4 marks less. Amy got a lower score than half of the score of Mary. All right, so Mary, half of it is divided by 2. Amy is 4 marks less. So if this one is less than half the score of Mary, therefore we gotta subtract 4 from Mary's side. Okay, think about it. 4 marks less. There's another way of writing this. You can add 4 marks more to Amy so that it's gonna be equal to half the score of Mary. So we can do that way too. M over 2 equals 44. Divided by 2 to the right side will be times 2. So 44 times 2 is 88. So Mary got 88 marks. Now we can cross-check here. Mary, Amy. So if Mary got 88 marks and then Amy got 40, it tells you that you gotta divide it by 2 here. You get 44, and you can compare. Amy got 4 marks less than half of Mary's score, which kind of makes sense, right? So that's how you double check these kind of questions. And that is all for this video. Hopefully you can get your homework. Ciao.